who really said, what else can we do for this community? Um, you don't have to say much about him. I won't say much about him because if you know him, you know District 5, his heart, what he does, what he wants to bring. So from Parks and Rec and the City of Tampa, we thank you for making this happen with our local ATU. It is much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. As you can see, it's very welcome. So we truly, truly thank you for making this happen and putting this together for us. Yes. It's always when you have local and community partners, I would be remiss. I know we're at Christmas time right now, but some of local community business owner and leaders that are here with us that came out, Joe V, KP, Brian, thank you guys. They actually came to this community. I was just telling Orlando Goods, or Councilman Goods, that they came here. They fed 100 families for Thanksgiving, and has vowed to say they would help us out again at Christmas. And trust me, I'm gonna hold you to it. But I want to thank you guys for being out here. Appreciate you guys. And then I won't say last, but the Parks and Rec staff, who day in and day out are here for this community and make it happen. They're standing in the back. They have the goodies over here. If you haven't seen, we've got popcorn, hot chocolate, cookies, you name it. Probably more stuff than we need, but that's what we do. So if you get a chance, and our arts team is out there as well to make some crafts. So make sure you get a chance to go over, stop by the tent. And then also we have Santa Claus all the way at the end that you can take pictures with. Well, we're going to get started here. We're going to, we have a group called Instruments for Life that has been working with us. They are fantastic partners. They come to our community centers and teach our youth how to play instruments and music. So they're going to open us up over there. So Instruments of Life, if you guys are ready. I don't know if they can hear me. We're going to start with a little holiday cheer from them. Is Miss Julie here? Miss Julie? Is there a Julie who's missing a little girl? Julie Ned?
There you go.
All right. There's Jamal, Parks and Rec right there. Give us that plug right there. Save the day. All right. So I'm going to have up first come to say a few words, Councilman Orlando Goods.
As you just saw, it starts in the park, and we had our park people know the little child. So it starts right here. The vision of having empowerment within our communities. As you know, my commitment when I first came on council was to at least put 2 trees in East Tampa. Committed to making sure that the folks in our community are empowered, that they see Christmas too, and versus going to other communities seeing Christmas and seeing big trees. It means a lot to have a tree on MLK so the folks who are driving from 75 to 275 can see our community and look to the left or right and say, wow, that looks so beautiful and nice. But I always said I wanted something in the deep, deep heart, because you know some of the violence that we do have. Some of the things that trickle down to our young people that just hurts their hearts. But I envisioned it, if they saw something that other places had, would give them a joy. And I would gather like the next 5 minutes, when we light this place up, it's going to be a joy for this whole community. Me and Mr. Deanfield just met a young lady who was just walking in the area. And she says, I want to come see what was happening. And talked about the joy just coming because what is that in the pond? So I'm just glad that people can get to see it, feel it, understand it, and bring more empowerment to our community. And I'm just glad that the Parks and Recreation staff, the administration, Jane Castro, was able to have her staff help along with this vision. And then my council members, who also always support me on these endeavors in our marginalized communities, because they understand it now. Sometimes you have to see it to believe it. And they're out taking drives now, they're seeing what's going on. Now they feel some of the pain and hurt, and of course, you know, me and Jane has worked together for a long time. She already knows the pain and hurt in some of these communities. So she already kind of gets it. So that's what we're trying to make. I always say 5 is coming alive. We're doing everything in 5. And we truly are bringing a lot of different changes to District 5. So I want to thank Mayor Jane Castro and the administration for working with this council to bring these visionary visions to life. So without further ado, I'll let the mayor come on to the podium following the program, and then we'll get ready to light a tree up for East Tampa.
All right, and as Sharisha Hill said earlier, all the credit goes to Chairman Orlando Goods for having the trees set up in both of these. I think last year it was about 2 days before Christmas. It seems like when we got those trees in, it was definitely a last-minute order a couple of years ago. But such beautiful additions to the East Tampa community, and I would like to thank the state and the Hillsborough County for working so wonderfully together. It's one of the things that makes Tampa and the Tampa Bay area the greatest in the nation, is because everybody works together for the betterment of our community. Have to give that shout out to Tampa Parks and Recreation. They are the most amazing group. I tell you what, they get it done. And as Orlando pointed out, you know, everything from a lost child, who knows them, the Parks and Recreation directors, to putting on the largest events in our community and everything in between. It's just, they amaze me every single day. So thank you to not only Parks and Recreation, but the entire city staff. And for East Tampa, I think that the not to point you guys out, but the visual over here from the newborn child all the way up to the Fair Oaks seniors, that explains it right there. We have the entire community out here in East Tampa for this tree lighting. So it couldn't be a more joyous occasion when the neighborhood comes together, because we are a neighborhood and we are a community over in East Tampa and throughout the city of Tampa. Now, I don't want to spoil any Christmas presents, but we hope that next year when we like this Christmas tree here, that there will be some dramatic changes.
Yes.
That we will have
Yes.
one of the most amazing parks and recreation facilities that the city of Tampa has seen today. So we are very, very excited about that. We have no doubt that Santa Claus is going to deliver that to us in short order.
All right.
But I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening, and everyone who has a hand in not only lifting up East Tampa, the community here, but lifting up every single neighborhood in our city. That's what makes Tampa so special, is the way that everyone comes together. We come together to celebrate, and we come together when there's issues to be addressed. So thank you all very much. God bless. I wish everyone a happy holiday season. Thank you.
As the mayor mentioned, coming together, definitely want to thank our local ATU, Ken Stollenberg, and then also our neighborhood community associations that are out here. I know I saw Miss Fran Tate out here, but our local neighborhood community associations who continuously support our Parks and Rec department, as the mayor said, from the littles to our seniors. And speaking of seniors, we do have our Fair Oaks seniors here who are going to sing us a song. So go ahead, I'm gonna let y'all take off with it.
This is something our director had us to do, demand that we do, sing a Christmas song, and we would hope that you all will come along with us. It is joy to the world. The Lord has come.
All right.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rock hills and plains, repeat the sound in joy, repeat the sound in joy, repeat, repeat the sound in joy. No more sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make his blessings flow, for as the curse is found, for as the curse is found, for as the curse is found. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes a nation prove the glory of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love.
Bravo!
Turn this light on. I hit 40 last year. I can barely see. All right. So we have right before we light the tree, we have one more song from Instruments of Life, and they're going to help us before we do our countdown. It is around? All right. So this is where we need your help. We are counting down from 10. Starting now. 10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 8, 3, 2, 1.
Orlando, turn around with the mayor right there. Oh, that's good. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Don't move, don't move. No.
All right. I got some future mayors up there. Future mayors.
There we go. There we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Santa, come join us. Santa, come join us.
Santa.
Bring me my car. I've been asking for it for 40 years.
That's the mayor.
Santa, you're blocking the man. You're important.
Yeah, we VIP.
Hang on, let me grab one here. I got 2 hands here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.